And gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Smackdown review for what is today, the 22nd. Smackdown's June 21st episode, and as you can see, this is the biggest talking point from the episode. I'm going to save that for last. We're going to kick off with the show opened with CM Punk. Of course, they were in Chicago. Thank you guys for the support, though. I just want to say that before I get into anything. First and foremost, thank you guys for the support. Our Wyatt 6 video is over. What are we setting at now? Last time I checked it, it was like at 199. So let me see. What are we at now? Of course, there is a new video up as well. We are at 201 views. So I just want to thank everybody for their support on that. It means the world to me that you guys are gravitating toward my comment more. It's a game changer. Yeah, he is a game changer. I'm reading that dude's comment. But I want to thank you guys so much for your support. But the show kicked off with CM Punk coming out, talking about Drew taking his ball and going home and all this. And then out comes Paul Heyman, asking him pretty much, take me with you. Like, just because these bloodline guys, they're going to come get you. And you need to take me with you, like, immediately. And he says, whatever, and then out comes Cody Rhodes. The Solo was like, you either acknowledge us or you're going to get beat down. So out comes Cody Rhodes from the crowd with a baseball bat, saving CM Punk. CM Punk did not stay safe throughout the night, and we'll talk about that in just a second. These reviews, as you know, I don't touch on everything that happened. I think that would take up way too much time, and it's a little ridiculous to talk about everything that happened. So I just touch on the things that I found to be important and that I enjoyed. Personally, this for me was the biggest moment of the night. It was the biggest moment of the night because we all knew this was coming. It's just we didn't know when it was coming is the thing. So I guess we can talk about the CM Punk thing now. What y'all looking at? They're looking out the window. What are y'all looking at?
I don't know. They're looking at something.
Could be the neighbors. Could be Dreamer coming back. I don't know. What was I talking about? Oh, so yeah, I guess we can talk about the CM Punk thing. So the CM Punk situation, there was extra security throughout this whole entire night of pretty much talk because of the Wyatt Six, and the Wyatt Six have massacred WWE, and they didn't show up tonight, or not tonight, but yesterday. As you're seeing this at 6 p.m. on Saturday, they didn't show up, but they will be. I have a good feeling they'll show up on Monday. So, that's one of my biggest guesses is they're going to be on Mondays, predominantly on Mondays. This was a really good episode of SmackDown. It was a decent episode. So the security was exercised, like beefed up, just in case something was to happen. There was some Easter eggs here and there, like little Pluto symbols and stuff like that, but it wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing too major, if you get my drift or if you get what I'm talking about. It wasn't nothing too crazy. So, as we were talking and as we were watching this promo between Grayson Waller and DIY, we hear banging on this, like, what would you call it? Like loading dock door, I guess would be the best description you could use for it. Would be loading dock door. I don't know. But, you hear banging. You're like, doom, doom, doom. And as you open it, this guy, apparently he was right there to open the door. He did not do a very good job, but I'm sure he was just an extra or like a guy they had backstage that they asked to just, hey, when this happens, can you like pull the door up so we can get that camera shot? This dude stood there by the door the whole time. So you kind of had a feeling like something was going to happen, but you didn't know what. And you hear the banging, doom, doom, doom. That dude walks over and pulls like the little string, like the little chain that pulls the door up or whatever. I'm sure it's automated. He might have had to pull the chain to pull it up, but he glanced down like the camera shot and it's Punk bleeding from the mouth, and the camera slowly pans up and it's McIntyre. So McIntyre had beat the shit out of CM Punk after leaving the company, um, quitting the company on Monday. That was a big talking point on Monday. Uh, did we get a review out from it? No, I didn't do a review of Raw Monday because of the Wyatt Six stuff. But he basically quit the company and whatever. So he, to me, as a fan, I know looking at this from a business standpoint, they're trying to tell a story. But as a fan, as a casual guy, or as a person who just started watching wrestling, they had all this extra security on the inside and outside of the building, I'm assuming. And you're going to tell me a guy who quit the company on Monday, who's technically not even with the company, storyline purposes right now, he's able to just get in there and just do it. Like he's just able to go in there and assault CM Punk with no repercussions. Um, Freaking crazy, man. Um, I'm sorry, something popped up on my screen. I didn't know what that was, but yeah, that was my only complaint was that he had all this extra security, and that happened. Seriously, I mean, come on now. The big talking point for this episode, we'll get into it now. Jacob Fatu finally made his WWE debut, and there was the closing shot for Smackdown this week. There you see him dead in the middle next to Solo. Got his Samoan werewolf shirt on, which I think is great that they're letting him use that moniker because that's what we all know him as. Um, I was freaking out. I have said for years, um, please bring at the start of Roman's run when he was doing the thing with the Usos and the Usos just had turned heel and they were doing this whole bloodline thing. I had said I like Solo Sikoa, I really do, but what they need to do is they need to bring in Jacob Fatu because he, to me, he belonged in the position that Solo was as the quiet enforcer of the bloodline. Jacob Fatu belonged in that spot before Solo did. But now he's going to be Solo's kind of silent enforcer, and it's cool because you can clearly tell they're building towards a bloodline War Games match at Survivor Series. That's awesome, and that's great, and it's wonderful. And he's already chewing the finger. Yeah, it failed now. How did you guys? He is already chewed a finger off. Yep, he already chewed a finger off. Chewing a finger off. But to me, that was what it was just awesome. I always thought Jacob Fatu belonged in that spot as the quiet enforcer type, and so to see him kind of finally get his due here is amazing. I hope they use him as a silent beast, as a absolute crazy maniac because that's what he is, and I think he's going to do great things. They're clearly building towards a Bloodline War Games match for Survivor Series this year. 100% down for that. 100%. I'm down for that. Um, Very much so down for that, and I can't wait to see where this goes. Um, those are really just my talking points for this episode. Was kind of just the Jacob Fatu stuff that I wanted to bring to light to you guys. Um, just the Jacob Fatu stuff. I think it's absolutely incredible that he's in this position that he's in currently. Um, and I think that him being in this position, it says something that the company believes in this whole bloodline storyline, and they're carrying it on. Um, it's kind of crazy that it took him this long because he signed. I think it was reported like back in maybe December, somewhere either like it was early 2024 that he had signed with the company, um, and that he would be showing up soon. So I don't, I don't, I don't know how long ago he signed a contract, but I'm glad he's here because man, he's gonna tear the house down. I can't wait for next SmackDown because of getting Jacob Fatu to kind of be there and see what happens and show up and see this whole development for him, the Samoan werewolf. And as Corey Graves had said, a werewolf has been let loose on WWE, and he is 100% factual about that. Um, but yeah, guys, here it is. Jacob Fatu makes his WWE debut. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. I know it's a little shorter than my usual reviews, but there really wasn't much talking points other than CM Punk and, of course, Jacob Fatu, of course, showing up here. Um, that was really uh my only caveat, and it was my only takeaway from this episode. There was a couple great matches on this show as well. There was quite a few bangers, but we're kind of slowly building towards Money in the Bank. It has been reported that Chad Gable will compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match, qualifying match for this Monday. So that will be here coming up Monday, and I expect him to get attacked again. That's how I expect us to see the Wyatt Six and see everybody show up again on Monday. But thank you guys for watching. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for the love and support on these videos and episodes, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. I love y'all.